Hello and welcome to Shift Left in Troubleshooting with AI and Automation. In this workshop, we're going to be learning how to proactively identify and resolve issues with intelligent automation, gaining critical efficiencies to drive growth. You can catch our workshops every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In this workshop particularly, we're going to be talking about transient issues, so something a little bit more tough to troubleshoot. And we're going to be teaching you how, with NetBrain, we can streamline the troubleshooting processes that we've put in place today. So how can we go ahead and do this? Well, let's just imagine we're having a slow application, which is the issue that we're looking at in this specific workshop. And a layer 1 engineer comes in and reviews its preliminary diagnosis. So this is going to be generated from our triggered automation that we have built into our NetBrain. And then what our layer 1 engineer can then go in and do is use our interactive automation capabilities, meaning our AI bot, to run something called an action plan to basically do our preliminary diagnosis. So the idea of this action plan is that you don't actually require any in-depth networking knowledge. This is going to use human language primarily to interact with this AI bot to get very intricate and detailed diagnosis output. An example of this action plan is going to be this troubleshooting slow application. So as I toggle my cursor over this action plan, you can actually see what we're looking for. So there's the 6 steps in this action plan. This can include NIs, this can include CLIs, this can even include how you want to have the output summarized, whether it be in paragraph format or table format as well. Now, because of this, our engineers gone in and found that there is actually no problem. So this is when the layer 1 engineer identifies this as a transient issue and then can now leverage our incident pane by pasting their findings in this message box and then enabling the portal functionality in order to escalate to a level 2 engineer. Now, our level 2 engineer coming in will now understand that this is a transient issue and be able to create or schedule a golden intent to basically go in and look for any kind of issues. In this specific case, this is looking for some QoS drops. Now, the reason why we're scheduling this is because of the nature of the problem. This is an intermittent or transient issue, so we want to catch the problem in the point of impact, or in the time of occurrence, because this isn't something we can just go in and replicate using CLI. So what this is going to in turn do is create a dashboard for us for visual representation. So I won't have to have multiple PuTTY sessions or CLI open in another monitor, constantly refreshing throughout my day. NetBrain will do this for me automatically in the background. And then once it finds an error, it can notify me, or I can revisit this dashboard at the end of the day or after my lunch break to see when the problem occurs. And you can see that NetBrain's captured some alerts here. Now, after our engineers identified this as a QoS issue, he can now cross-reference this with our golden configuration and check that this is in fact an ACL problem associating with our ACL 120. Make sure you check our other workshops to see what's new in release 12.